Hello everybody, welcome back. This is TechMedic. Thank you for joining me today. Today's game is going to be the Cargo Hunters. So Cargo Hunters, you play a robot who is controlled by a human being in that tower. And you're coming out here to go ahead and scavenge for materials because technology has taken over and there's of course radiation all over the place. It's very inhospitable. So what can you expect from this game? Well, there's a number of different things. We've got shotguns, we've got submachine guns, rifles, sniper rifles, you know, the total loadout from every other extraction shooter out there. Of course, this is an extraction-based shooter, but it feels a lot better than games like Generation Zero or some of the other ones like Forever Winter. So, with that, of course, you saw those little green icons on the screen that just shows, you know, your proximity sound. You have enemies that have their own loadouts, have their own loot. And of course, you can take all of these things back with you and sell them. And each weapon, if we click on one after we reload, has its own augmentation system so that you can equip different pieces, increasing the performance of your weapons, as well as different ammo types that you can find for each weapon. So you're probably wondering, okay, what does the map look like? Well, there's many different sections of the game. This is just the first beginner section. The next section is called the port, and it's pretty massive. Now you're going to be given a lot of missions. These are just some of the missions that I'm on currently. And of course, we can always check our body condition here. Check to see how much durability we have. We can apply some meds if we need to. And of course our hunter inventory. But going back to the map, we can see that we have many different locations here. Now this is not just topical. There are areas that are locked. As we can see here, we're going to need an annex key for this place. We have many different sections inside of the map, and of course enemies that like to drop in from outer space. But as you can see, we cannot get in here because keys are needed. So that's the whole premise of running around and finding all of these different types of keys, and of course completing the missions inside of the map itself. Now it's important to note that there are different types of enemies. There's going to be this drones, and of course every one of these drones is controlled by, theoretically, a human NPC sitting somewhere in a gaming cafe while controlling a bot that collects materials for them. So now we got many different points of contact, and of course we got wiped out there. And that's because I am level 13, and the warehouse, as you go on through the game, what effectively happens is that the game starts becoming more and more difficult. That means that in my case, since I'm beyond that level range of the first map, the increase of enemy NPCs goes up. The enemy difficulty, as you saw, that security bot dropped from the sky earlier, and then of course this shotgunner is in a place where he shouldn't be. You're going to expect different enemies to start popping up. Going on into the other maps like the port, you're going to notice a lot of different things as well. Okay everybody, let's talk about the body tuner. The body tuner here, you're basically butt naked when you go in, and of course you've got pieces to equip. How do we go ahead and delegate what we can actually equip onto our frame? Well, you can go in butt naked here with just a body plate, which is located down here. And of course, you can wear a helmet once you equip a head. But for the most part, you know, this is going to be your frame. How damage is dealt is very cumbersome, in my opinion, not going to lie. So if you get hit in the arm, your torso will also take damage. Your torso, if it is blacked out, showing on your UI HUD when you go out into battle, that frame will be blacked out, meaning 0 of 40 remaining durability. That means that if you get hit in the foot, the head, or the arm, you're pretty much dead. So and of course both the legs, and we'll grab one of these arms, and you can see why. You're probably wondering, why are you equipping this one of 50 and one of 65? Well, when you go back into a raid and you come back out, almost immediately all of this stuff will repair itself. And the reason why you're bringing back this body parts at 1 of 65 is because of the high durability here. There's still a lot of use left in these limbs. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly go to the warehouse. And any second now, here we go. Once we get out of here, as you can see, we still have the 1 of 50 and 1 of 65. And this is pretty much what you're going to do. And of course, our body parts are effectively healed 50 of 50, 65 of 65. Now this is going to allow us to go take this back into the raid in order to go ahead and pull out more equipment. But we can go ahead and put on all of our different items and get out there. The reason why the red set is the best is because the shotgunners, if they drop the headpiece, it is a 50 out of 50. This is the best that you can do. And it also has an inspect speed that you can utilize. The arms on this set also have 4 carrying capacity, whereas on the regular CW3 they do not. So it's really important to go look for a shotgunner, take him out with headshots, and then with that in mind, you should be able to pick up the majority of his body. As you can see here, we got 15 carry weight there, so that's a total of 30. And of course with the arms, gives us a total max loadout of 55, which allows us to carry more back and be more effective on the battlefield. We are going to be a little bit louder, that's for darn sure, but hey, these enemies are going to hear us no matter what. Okay, so since we got our butt kicked, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened. So here we are. We see that we lost some durability on our limbs. We saw that we lost some durability on our main gear, like our pack. And of course, we can go ahead and claim all of that. Now make sure that you have room inside of your inventory. Feng shui some stuff around, and of course, bring it all back. Now what did we really lose? We lost all the ammunition for our shotgun. We lost any other bandages or bullets, keys, things like that. You do have a safe pocket here, and that's where I keep most of my keys. As you can see here, you're going to find a lot of different keys to a lot of different locations, as I was discussing earlier. Keep in mind that no system experience is lost when you die, so that's a good thing. You also have a talent system here in which you can go ahead and put points into mobility, so you can increase your sprint speed, your carrying capacity, and your ability to find items. I find that the points for certain combat mechanics aren't really necessary at the moment. I mean, you can put in points to just general combat so that you can get weapon reload, weapon swap, but for the most part, I would focus on just getting these combat and first aid next after mobility, logistics, and item find. You're also going to notice inside of the game that you can play it in first-person mode, and that is because some weapons, of course, the ones that have reticles, you'll be allowed to aim down sights. So this is still very much the mobile port work in progress, but it's actually really nice to have. You know, we're here to effectively clear out some sniper nests. Just to give you guys kind of like an idea of what's going on. These guys will tank your chest piece through the armor that you have. As you can see there, he almost took out my arm. We can go ahead and repair up. Now that we got these snipers dealt with, we can make our way to the administration building. Okay, so you need to be very careful when walking around the port because we have to navigate around this behemoth. And as you can see here, he is packing some heat. I have put 500 rounds into this guy and was unable to drop him. I ended up breaking my weapon in the process. But I'm pretty sure you're going to need a lot of explosives and or armor penetrating rounds that I just don't have access to. but it's really cool to see that there are threats like this on the battlefield, on top of sniper nests. By the way, devs, I'm the one that's been complaining about utility knives and sewing machines. I'm still not able to find these damn things. Okay, we have arrived over here at the loading area administration. Now this place is extremely difficult. There's a sniper on that roof and on this roof. We need to be careful. What we're going to do here is we're going to plant ourselves here. And of course, we've got these guys to deal with. Now, this area has a chance to spawn a guy right on top of you, and it's a pain in the butt. See, we have stuff like that that happens a lot too. That should not happen. Just had a spawn. That's how I died like a couple times here. Let's go finish the job. Alright, place is secure. There are still sniper nests around the area. We gotta be careful. Those guys have junk, but as you can see here, we've got plenty of good items. What we're looking for is we're looking for the key to the roof. Hopefully we'll be able to find it. I got like a million of those keys. But now we can go check out the roof to see what's on top. Because this is one of the hardest raid areas that you can come to. There's probably an enemy in here, so we gotta be careful. Yep. Those guys are no bueno. Those are the prosecutors. It's like a police force in the game that we need to get out of here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you hear them? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See that? Another pop. Come on, devs. You guys do not need to work on that stuff. There should be nothing else in this building. It's totally cleared out. Yeah, that thing sounds like a whale. A cybernetic whale. And I'm betting there's probably more than one in there. And he's probably guarding something really awesome. But we got 10 minutes to get this done. Yep, 2 of them. Whoa. Okay, let's heal up a bit. How's our chest armor looking? Well, it's a little banged up, but we still got protection. Come on, damn it. These guys have so much HP, it's ridiculous. Alright, we got one down. This jerk. Did we get... Yes, we got both of them. Nice. Alright. These guys are freaking horrible, but they have some pretty cool weapons, which we're probably going to take because they are way better than what we have. But we can't break down these guys. That's the only bad part about this. We can't take the armor from them, can't take their body parts, but we can cut them up and take their cores, which are good. So, what? You know what? It's gonna take too long. Let's just open them up. Alright, we got actually something really good. Let's go ahead and switch that out. And we'll drop some of this ammo in here. Take this with us because we can make a modded version. Primitive transmitter. We could take all the rounds out of that, but we don't have time. Let's see what we have here. Really? Come on, guys. Devs, you need to do better than that. For the amount of ammo and craziness. Alright, now that's worth it. Now that's worth it. Let's take that. The Oscar? Nah, we don't want a shotgun. But we do have that. We've got a servo, a body part B, and we need that suppressor. Get rid of those. So we can attach that to that. Get rid of that. We'll take that. And top off that. And we'll go ahead and forgo for the servo A. Okay. And it looks like we have, we have documents there. What are we going to drop? What are we going to drop here? I think I think we're going to drop this. All right, cool. I can't take that. All right, cool. So we're all good. And of course, let's chop up the prosecutors. We got 6 minutes. Run back. We don't get sniped here. Oh yeah, somebody's shooting at us. Hey, get out of the way. Forget that. Get out of here. Okay, I think I remember the way out of here. Oh no. Oh my god, that's not good. Ah, shish kebabs. Man, talk about a rock in a hard place. Seriously. Okay, we gotta figure this out. I need to get that, and that, and that, and I need to put that in there because I need to actually fight this damn bot to get out of here. I need to grab this to do it. Okay, you damn fool, where are you? Oh, you're always spawning here. Freaking jerk. Okay, which level was it? Okay, is this level? Alright. Go ahead and drop that. Grab that. Let's get the fuck out of here. Just keep running, right? Just keep swimming. Okay, we made it back with all of our sweet loots. So that is basically one of the hardest areas on this port map. And of course, we're heading back to base with all this, including a new weapon, which is awesome. And we're probably gonna have to buy a bunch of looks like we made quite a bit of experience. Made out with 151,000 worth of items. And here we are. We'll go ahead and transfer all of that. And we made it back safely. So with that, guys, this has been my video. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I had fun here today, and of course, I'm looking forward to the future of this mobile port. And it's better than you think it is. There is, of course, that jank that's there in the video with the spawning of the enemies on top of you, as well as, you know, the hitbox collision. There's a lot of that stuff, but overall, the game is actually pretty solid. I recommend it to you guys. With that, take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.